Welcome to NKTelco Sports. We are here at Ohio Northern University where the Case Western Reserve Spartans take on the ONU Polar Bears. Today's game is sponsored by Four Seasons Drive-Thru, Klein's Napa Auto Center, Stolly Insurance, Ohio Northern University, HCF Management, Norita Lanes, NKT TV, J&R Auto, Custom Audio Concepts, and Viva Maria Italian Restaurant. Thank you to those fine sponsors that allow us to bring you today's action of an afternoon game. I'm Jeff Henschen. Alongside me this afternoon is Ron Cruzy. And Ron, it's early in the season for the Lady Polar Bears. They have their first home game of the year. They've already played 4 games all the way from Ada. This will be their first home game of the season, and they face a difficult task with Case Western coming in. The Polar Bears enjoyed a great season last year, 30-1, made it to the Elite 8. Opened up the season with a rough start, but have rebounded nicely since that time.
Right. Yeah. Right now their record is 3-1. Case Western Reserve comes in at 2-2. Ohio Northern and Case Western Reserve both average 68 points a game. Case Western Reserve gives up 70 points a game, and so far ONU is giving up 50 points a game. Case Western Reserve is led by Hillary Hellman. She's a 5'10 junior. She's averaging 20.8 points a game and 7.3 rebounds. They have 3 starters in double figures. Along with Hellman is Emily Todd at 13 points a game and Kendall McConico at 14.8 points a game. Ohio Northern is led by Amy Bullimore, a 6'1 senior, averaging 17.3 points a game. She's also averaging 9 rebounds a game. She posted her 22nd and 23rd career double-doubles so far to lead the Polar Bears in those categories. And she also climbed in 11th all-time on Ohio Northern's all-time scoring list with 1,061 career points.
Here's your recap as the Polar Bears come back onto the court here before the game starts. Coach Duran in her 16th season, looking to build upon the success from the last season and the previous year. She's put together a nice string of teams here recently at Ada on the campus of the Ohio Northern University. And we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll have the opening tip here on NKTelco Sports.
Lanes in Ada offers men's league bowls on Mondays and Wednesday evenings, women's league bowls on Thursday evenings, couples bowls on Friday evenings, kids bowl on Saturday mornings from December through March, Scotch mixed double bowls on the last Saturday of every month, open bowling on Saturday evening, Saturday afternoon reserve the bowling alley for children's birthday parties, and on Sunday, lanes are available to reserve for birthdays of any age as well as for group events. Check out NoritaLanes.com for more info.
Welcome back once again to Ohio Northern University for today's basketball game between Case Western Spartans and the Ohio Northern Polar Bears. I'm Jeff Henschen. Alongside me today is Ron Cruzy. We will prepare to meet the starting lineups. First home game of the season for Coach Duran's squad. She was honored before the game for the all-time winningest coach, as well as Amy Bullimore was given a game ball for reaching her 1,000th point mark. First for Case Western, number 5, Emily Todd, 5'4 freshman. For the Polar Bears, Courtney Kramer wears number 20. She's a 5'5 senior. Number 11, Kendall McConico, a 5'7 sophomore. Back to the Ohio Northern starter lineup there is number 23, Lindsay Black, a 5'5 senior. And number 13, Alicia Marie Gonzalez, a 5'4 sophomore. Next Polar Bear starter, number 31, Jenna Dirksen, 5'10" junior. For the Spartans, 21, Emma Kane, a 5'10" freshman. Number 33 for Ohio Northern, Tori Wiss, the 5'8" junior. The fifth starter for the Spartans, number 24, Hillary Hellman. She's a 5'10" junior, and rounding out the starting lineup for Ohio Northern, number 44, Amy Bullimore, a 6'1" senior. Head coach for Case Western is Jennifer Reimer, and head coach for the Polar Bears, Michelle Durand, again in her 16th season. She's assisted by assistant coaches Mark Hulsman, John Cook, and alumni or former player here at Ohio Northern, Kenzie Yoder, your coaching staff for the Polar Bears. Ron, as we get ready, both these teams very evenly matched offensively. Talked about the scoring averages almost identical in the season, and we'll see once if Ohio Northern can take advantage of their home court. They have their first home game, and for Case Western, they spent 2.5 hours on a bus to get here from east of Cleveland.
Yeah, they did. Field goal percentage-wise, Ohio Northern has the edge, 47% from the field compared to 38% for Case Western Reserve. Three-point percentage, 33% for the Spartans and 29% for ONU.
Spartans have 3 girls in double figures with Hellman, McConico, and Todd. Ohio Northern just 1 in double figures, but a number of the girls scoring the ball. And they get the opening tip and go right to work. First shot missed, offensive stick back missed again. So back-to-back looks from Jenna Dirksen, but the Polar Bears come away empty. The Spartans in the dark blue or navy blue jerseys with the basketball, their first possession.
Polar Bears pick them up in man-to-man.
Polar Bears, the home white jerseys with the orange numbers. Opening shot by the Spartans. Kendall McConico's three-pointer, no good. 1 shot and done for Case Western. Wiss for 3. And it hits the support rope, and that'll be a missed shot. Rebound goes over to Case Western.
It looks like both teams want to push the ball up the floor after missed shots.
Conico gives off to the left wing, cuts through. Bullimore steps out high to help. Nice moving interior, good defense by Bullimore.
Nice job there, hands straight up in the air and did not reach forward, so she didn't pick up the foul.
Altered Kane's shot just by being in the air, and there's going to be the first turnover of the game.
That ball goes off Dirksen's foot.
Scoreless here is just under 9 minutes to go in the first quarter. Ohio Northern 3-1 on the season. Case Western 2-2. Ohio Northern currently the 15th ranked team in Division III basketball. Drive to the basket, there's a whistle, and instead of a foul, they'll get a travel call, a turnover against Case Western. As cutting to the basket, trying to score was Hillary Hellman. She looked like she maybe was bumped, but the call goes in favor of Ohio Northern with the travel.
Yeah, I think it looks like you'll see a lot of penetration moves by the Spartans. They've only shot 22 three-point attempts so far this year in 4 games, so that averages out to just a little over 5 a game.
Black in the paint, misses off the back iron, or off the iron, and it's another missed shot. Rebound by Case Western, and the shot clock did not reset, so they blow the whistle and will reset the shot clock. Give the Spartans a little bit more time rather than the 8 seconds. They'll give it now 27.
So we played about 2 minutes so far. Both teams are a little sluggish and get over the nerves and the jitters, and should settle down here pretty soon.
3-point shot off the mark by Gonzalez, rebounded by the Polar Bears. And there's a travel as a pass a little high for Kramer. Couldn't control her balance and took the extra step for the turnover.
So that's the second straight
Possession with the turnover.
Yeah.
Well, they had the missed shot by Wiss, but 2 out of the past 3 possessions have been turnovers by the Polar Bears. Going to the basket with a nice left-hand move, and the game's first points belong to Kendall McConico. Entry pass knocked away. Dirkson's jumper no good off defensive rebound by McConico. So again, Ohio Northern struggling from the field, have not hit a shot yet.
That time they had 2 defenders on Bollamore.
Hellman with the basketball, hands off to Todd. Her jumper off the mark. Bollamore has it, goes off her hands, and it'll stay with the Spartans. They'll get another look and a fresh shot clock at 30 seconds. So Hellman will take it out of bounds. Look for her to get the ball back. She's her leading scorer. Northern very much aware of that and prevent Hellman from catching ball. Nice head and shoulder fake. And there's a whistle, offensive foul. As going hard to the basket was Emma Kane, and taking the charge was Bollamore.
Nice defense there once again by Bollamore. Picking up the offensive foul. That was close. But she had position and drew the charge.
So 7 minutes even. Northern yet to get a bucket. Both these teams average just under 70 points, so both teams capable of putting it, getting some good offensive numbers. Slow start for each team so far. And there's the game's first bucket for the Polar Bears. Lindsey Black, senior out of Graham High School.
Nice move there by Black, going down the lane. Beat her defender, so that was 2-on-1, her Bollamore, and they're not going to leave Bollamore.
Bollamore's done a lot of defense down there where she's really jumped out to hedge and then hustles back to make sure they don't get the pass into the girl she was guarding. Shot clock down to 5. Pull up three-pointer off the iron, no good. Shot missed by Hellman. Northern's been trying to push tempo and has not been able to get an easy look at the rim. Black with the basketball up top. Dirksen, 2-point shot, no good. Wiss with the rebound, but she'll be whistled for the foul. So Wiss trying to keep the ball alive, but too much contact.
Looking for Bollamore, but when she goes across from one side of the lane to the other, the Spartans are switching that and picking her up and fronting her, trying to keep her from getting the basketball underneath.
In for Ohio Northern, Alexis Kirkbride, 5'7" senior out of Bishop Rosecrans High School. Another turnover committed by the Spartans. And then for Case Western, number 15, Rebecca Rowlands, 5'10" freshman. So those are the first 2 substitutes. Plus for Ohio Northern, number 32, Caitlin Hurd, out of Nelsonville, York. She's a 5'11" sophomore. Three-point shot by Kirkbride, no good. Offensive rebound put up by Hurd, and it is missed. Ohio Northern has had a couple multiple looks, Ron, but have not been able to convert.
And so Hurd makes her presence felt right away with an offensive rebound and drew the foul.
Second quick foul picked up on Emma Kane. Something to watch there. She has the only 2 fouls for the Spartans, does Emma Kane. The first of 2 free throws is up and good. So both Caitlin Hurd and Kirkbride instantly getting involved in the offense, and Kirkbride drills the first free throw.
Right, and I think Kane is probably going to be subbed out. She comes in the game averaging 6.8 points a game and 4.5 rebounds. So she'll be missed out there in the first half.
Missed shot kept alive by Bollamore. Northern a chance to add to that 1-point free throw, make this a 3-possession game with a field goal. Dirksen with the basketball.
So far, they're really making Bollamore work.
Bounce pass out of the reach of Bollamore, and turnover as back in for the Polar Bears. Also now is number 15, Abby Weeks.
And that's just a tough angle there for a pass. That's, ideally you'd like to have a 45-degree pass, and And there she's at a
pretty flat.
Yeah, just a straight line.
Almost 0 degrees.
Yeah.
And Bullimore even mentioned she pointed to the wing to maybe go to the side and get the 45-degree angle that you mentioned. Shot is blocked by Bullimore. Reverse layup by Shanoski was missed. With a nice move to the basket with left hand and scoring is number 13, Gonzalez. So a nice move by her. Gonzalez, just a 5'4" guard, found a crease run and used her left hand nicely to score it.
Yeah, the Polar Bears were unable to have weak side help there.
Bullimore has it knocked away from behind. Gonzalez knocked it out of her hands and it goes in favor of the Spartans. A 3-point shot taken by Shanoski is missed. And Polar Bears again trying to get some offensive rhythm here. And neither team, Ron, seems to be in that positive groove. Offense has been very difficult so
they
far.
got it into her. Now there was the 45-degree angle pass where they couldn't front her. They couldn't front her at that angle, and they had a nice entry pass from the wing.
Caitlin Hurd with the assist. The nice pass that Ron was speaking of. Good body movement by Bullimore. And Ohio Northern takes a 5-4 lead as we approach the final 3.5 minutes of this first quarter. Shot clock was winding down. Bullimore steps in and steals a nice bounce pass. Back to Bullimore it goes. She misses offensive stick back up and in. So
good hustle there by the Polar Bears, not settling for the miss. They went back up and got it. Bullimore put it back up and in, but she led that with a nice one-handed bounce pass to begin the break.
3-point lead. Hellman goes down in the lane. She gets back up. 3-point lead for Ohio Northern. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Hellman shot off the mark. Backside rebound by Kirkbride, and here come the Polar Bears. Weeks, three-pointer, no good. Hellman with the rebound. Gonzalez backs it out. Hellman up there to try to help screen. Now she goes off the dribble. And there's a whistle on a foul, and it'll be a two-shot opportunity for Hellman. And the foul goes against Ohio Northern's number 32, Caitlin Hurd.
That was close to being on Bullimore.
There's a whistle on the court, a timeout on the court. We'll take a break and come back with more women's college basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Let Burton's Ridge Assisted Living help you find that perfect apartment you've always dreamed of. Located in a serene, wooded area with breathtaking views and different apartment styles to choose from, you'll feel right at home in this beautiful setting. Burton's Ridge is more than just assisted living. It's a place for you to call home. To learn more about Burton's Ridge, call 419-228-8412 or go online at burtonsridge.com.
Welcome back to Ohio Northern. Timeout on the court. 2.5 minutes to go. It'll be two-shot coming up for the Polar Bears. Right now, Ron, shooting percentage is not very good.
Not very good for either team. Field goal wise, 2 of 10 for Case Western Reserve and 3 of 14 for the Polar Bears. The Spartans have shot 4 3-point shots, didn't make any, and Ohio Northern's 0 for 3. So I think things will pick up here pretty soon, here before the end of the first quarter and hopefully the rest of the game. But slow start for both teams.
So 2 shots, coming up for Case Western. Maybe I said Ohio Northern. The foul was on Ohio Northern. Hellman, the first of 2. She buries the first one. She's her leading scorer, 20 points a game. Those are her first point of the game. 78% foul shooter on the season, just 1 of 2. Emily Mesher into the ball game for Ohio Northern. She gathers the rebound. West with the basketball, she re-enters. Ball inside, and before the shot, Mesher shuffles her feet. Turnover gives the ball to Case Western. McConico back in for Case Western.
did a nice job posting up. Just got quick feet there. Put on the move, drop step to the right.
Jasmine Floyd with the basketball, 5'5" freshman from Lakota East, running the offense now for Case Western. 7-5 in favor of Ohio Northern. As Ron mentioned, neither team shooting the ball very well, as the score would indicate. Under 2 minutes to play, shot clock under 10. Baseline move, knocked away. Kept by Case Western. Three-point shot at the buzzer, no good. Wisps with the rebound.
Polar Bears fortunate there. They left a three-point shooter wide open.
Alyssa Manley also into the game for Ohio Northern. She wears number 11 from Bath High School. Weeks with the dribble to the basket, off the glass, no good. A one-handed rebound gathered by Rebecca Rowlands. Three-point shot, no good. Wisp with another rebound.
I didn't like the rotation on that shot. It was hardly any at all. A little
More of
bit
a shot
to the right
put than a shot, or more of a shot put than a jump shot. Weeks
There you
for
go.
three.
She's coming into the game averaging 6.3 points a game.
Big bucket, doubles up the score now. 10-5 for Weeks. That's her first made three-point shot of the season. Case Western trying to answer back with a three from Rowlands. It's missed, and she commits to foul going after her own missed shot. West has done a nice job getting some rebounds lately, Ron. Doing a nice job. Are the Polar Bears with a one and done?
Yeah, there have been a lot of opportunities for rebounds, and Black has 3 rebounds, and Amy Bullimore has 4 for the Polar Bears so far here in the first quarter.
Weeks with the basketball, gets a high screen now from Mesher. Ball swung all the way across the court. Black pull-up jumper, up and in. Back-to-back buckets by Ohio Northern. This one from Lindsey Black, and Ohio Northern, more importantly, getting in some offensive rhythm now. Some good possessions as they open up a 7-point lead with 12 seconds to go until the quarter. A lot of ball pressure put on by the Polar Bears. Clock under 4. Shot at the buzzer, no good by Floyd, and that's your buzzer at the end of one quarter. It's Ohio Northern 12, Case Western Reserve 5. We'll be back with more basketball here on NKTelco Sports.
NKTelco Sports. More than 140 local high school and college games. Football, basketball, volleyball, baseball, softball, and soccer. Support your local team with NKTelco Sports and promote your business to 250,000 households in Northwest Ohio. Call 1-888-NKTelco and get in the game.
J&R Auto Repair Service is a full-service preventative maintenance and automotive repair center. Family-owned and operated, we perform high-quality, guaranteed service you can trust at a fair price. Trust J&R for all your automotive service needs.
Welcome back as we get ready for the second 10-minute quarter here at Ohio Northern. And Ron, we talked about the shooting in the first quarter. Not very good. Ohio Northern put together some nice drives, possessions near the end. The Case Western continues to shoot a lot from distance and not come up with any success.
Right, they're 0 of 7 from the three-point line, and we mentioned earlier they've taken 22 for the season so far, so they're 2 over their average.
Second quarter action here with the Polar Bears up by 7. Nearly a turnover. Hellman trying to get through the lane, does kick it off. Polar Bears in transition, get the ball to Bullimore, and it's about 3 good possessions. I think the Ohio Northern has scored, and they have opened up now a 9-point lead on the basket by Bullimore for her 6th point.
And that one there, you give credit to that to Courtney Kramer at a nice bounce pass on the baseline.
Hellman will be called for a travel. So again, she's trying to make stuff happen, but the defense by Ohio Northern has been pretty good on her. She has just 1 point. And she will check out of the game right now for Case Western.
So they're without Hellman and Kane both right now.
Dirksen, left hand, gets it back to Kirkbride.
Nice
into
pass.
Bullimore. Bullimore gets her own miss and misses it. And then on the third chance, Courtney Kramer from Arcadia comes up with a loose ball, and she is fouled.
I thought Bullimore did an excellent job sealing her defender down there on the block, but just couldn't put the ball in the hole.
Kramer 2 of 4 from the line this season. Good stroke there, and Ohio Northern has, there you see the foul on number 10, Jasmine Floyd, and Kramer makes good on both. So Ohio Northern has put together some offense here as of late. They've outscored, I would say, at least the past 8 points for sure. Man-to-man defense continues to be applied by Coach Michelle Duran's team. It's been very good. Forced Case Western into a number of distance shots, not much coming inside the interior. Three-pointer attempt by Gonzalez up and in, their first made three-pointer of the game.
Left-handed three. They've switched to a zone. Looks like a 2-3 zone by the Spartans.
Kirkbride finds Wish. She runs it down in the corner.
Oh, they missed Bullimore that time.
Shot clock near 5. Dirksen with the baseline jumper. Wish keeps it alive. Bullimore ends up with it. Bullimore's going to get the free throws, but give credit to Tori Wish, keeping a hand in there, kept it alive, and Bullimore came up with a loose ball and gets fouled in the act of shooting. Alicia Marie Gonzalez picks up her first foul. Bullimore's first is good. Bullimore 17.3 points a game. 71% on the season. Again, scored her 1,000th point early this season. Became, I think, the 11th now all-time scorer on Ohio Northern's list. She makes both. She has 8 points. It's a 10-point Ohio Northern lead.
She's leading the OAC so far in points at 17. A little over 17 points a game and 9 rebounds.
Strong move by Kendall McConico. Speed it was she used to get to the basket. Draws the personal foul against Tori Wiss. Wiss will check out. Caitlin Hurd, 32, will replace her. And the ball is kicked. So it'll stay with Case Western underneath their own basket with 7:57 left in the second quarter.
So their offense pretty much is a 4 out and 1 in.
And Ohio Northern suffocated the player there when she got the ball, forcing the turnover. Bullimore up top. Over to Kirkbride. Dirksen from 14, and it goes 14. So Ohio Northern, after a sluggish start, has come alive, and Jennifer Reimer will take a timeout. We'll take a timeout with him. You're watching Ohio Northern College Basketball on NKTelco Sport.
At Four Seasons Drive-Thru, we offer weekly specials that are sure to satisfy all appetites. Monday through Thursday, come in to enjoy our daily lunch specials. Friday is our Get It Till It's Gone fish special. Friday and Saturday, grab a 16-inch 3-item pizza, 10 wings, and a 2-liter for just $20. Sunday, we also have a 3-piece chicken for $5 and a 16-piece for $20. Four Seasons Drive-Thru, great drinks, great food, wonderful service, and amazing prices.
Welcome back to Ada, Ohio, where the Polar Bears have put together a fine possessions here offensively, Ron. They've opened up a close game to now a 12-point lead, and they've shot much better during the past, let's say, 5 minutes of basketball action.
Yeah, they've been getting some pretty good looks. They started going to a high pick and roll, and if Dirksen is out on top and she gets a screen from Bullimar. She's been getting a nice look there like she did the last possession. They would take that all night, I think, having her come off the screen and shooting a 15-foot jumper.
Polar Bears, 15th ranking they have right now on the Division III. They opened up the season ranked a little bit higher, but suffered a tough loss on the road in a tournament out in Chicago. Actually lost to a rival just down the road, if you will. The Bluffton Beavers hit a three-pointer to beat Ohio Northern after Ohio Northern couldn't hold on to, I believe it was an 11-point lead.
And they got beat at the buzzer by a three-point shot.
Rough start to the season, but they've bounced back, winning 3 straight games and have played much better here this second quarter, and really the end of the first quarter is where it started, getting their offense in gear, scoring the ball, and the defense has remained very sticky since the tip-off. Good defense by Bullimore, and she was straight up, but there to get a shot off was Rowlands, and she missed it, and then it went back in the hands of number 11, Kendall McConico. So
she was fouled by Caitlin Hurd.
Hurd picks up her second personal foul. Emily Todd for 3. And they've hit a couple now of those three-point shots, and
nothing but the net on that one.
Good looking spin. You talked about the shot they missed earlier, no backspin. That one had nice rotation. Bullimore, her shot strong, and the defensive rebound goes into McConico, and here come the Spartans trying to put back-to-back possessions of offense together. Driving to the hoop and a charge.
Nice job there by Courtney Kramer, getting in front of the penetrator and took the charge.
Committing the offensive foul, Alicia Marie Gonzalez, her second foul. Ohio Northern, I believe, subbed in about 4 different people. So we've got Cheyenne Raker, number 24 in the contest. Bringing the ball up now is Lindsey Black. Bullimore is in the post there with the basketball. Also on the court, Alyssa Manley, number 11, and number 15, Abby Weeks. 9-point lead as we approach the 6-minute mark of the second quarter. 3-point shot, no good. Raker there to get the rebound tied up. It'll stay with Ohio Northern.
Bullimar's lining up on the outside now, about at the elbow, maybe a little bit higher. They try to get the ball to the wing, and she dives down toward the bucket. But so far, the Spartans have done a pretty decent job on her. She doesn't go anywhere without some kind of contact.
Manley backs it out. We'll reset the offense again. Ohio Northern facing the zone defense that Case Western went to a few possessions ago early in the second quarter. Manley for 3, no good. Defensive rebound belongs to Hellman. Hellman enters the game again. She's only scored the 1 free throw. She averages 20 a game. 24 versus 24 right now. Raker versus Hellman. And Raker will get called for just a little bit too much shoulder action, trying to keep Hellman away from the basket.
And she didn't reach or anything. It was just she bodied up and bumped her right in front of the official.
Emily Mesher, number 34 from Marion Local High School, back in for Bullimore.
Emily comes in the game averaging 5.3 points a game, a little over 4 rebounds a game.
Hellman with the basketball. Again, she's her offensive head of the snake, and Ohio Northern's kept a good, strong eye on her. She gets open for a long 2, remains held without a field goal. As a tie-up, held ball possession will stay with Case Western. Case Western, mentioned earlier, east of Cleveland. It's about a 2.5-hour bus ride down here to Ada. It's the 4th meeting all time. Ohio Northern has won the last 2 meetings. So they own a 2-1 record overall. 9-point lead right now for the Polar Bears as we approach the final 5 minutes of the first half.
And one thing the Spartans are doing, they're spreading it out a little bit. They don't have anybody on the floor right now. Well, they don't have anybody with more than 3 points for the ball game.
Offensive foul committed by Kendall McConico, number 11. Again, another charge taken by the Polar Bears. I believe that's our third one that we've seen this game. Offensive charges committed by Case Western.
Now they're back into a man-to-man. So Ohio Northern goes to their 1-4 high.
Lindsey Black with a nice move, took the handoff from Mesher and did a nice job protecting the basketball on her way to the hoop, and she scores her 6th point.
Northern's doing a really nice job man-to-man wise down there, just cutting the ball off, not allowing the ball to get inside.
There's a shot that's missed, and the foul is going to go against Ohio Northern's Cheyenne Raker on the rebound. So it'll stay with Case Western. That's the 4th team foul against the Polar Bears. Each team with 4 team fouls here in the 2nd quarter.
So Dirksen comes back into the game for the Polar Bears.
Even getting the ball in bounds has been difficult, and that creates the turnover. The bench applauds the action of the 5 defenders on the court. Nothing, how do I say, so Ohio Northern's not letting anything easy happen for Case Western. They've had to struggle to get the ball in and really run their offense.
And that's got to make Coach Duran very happy when you see your team deny the basketball in bounds.
Nice soft touch from the baseline. Jenna Dirksen out of Carroll High School, her 4th point. The biggest lead for the Polar Bears now at 13. And I think anytime, Ron, you see your team play aggressive defense, has got to make a coach pleased as Black commits the reach-in foul. Defense is hard work.
Yeah, right there, Black just got caught. You don't want to reach on somebody that's driving to the basket while you're alongside of them. You gotta know she's going to the basket, so try to cut her off in that path.
Alicia Marie Gonzalez, free throw is up and in.
And once you get beat out there, you know, hopefully you're going to have help from somebody else to stop the basketball, but you sure don't want to put them at the foul line.
2nd free throw off the mark. Dirksen with a solid rebound. Black pushes down to Weeks, who found herself open on the left side. Her shot was blocked, and it will go off of a Polar Bear out of bounds. So Case Western, down by 12 right now, has, again, struggled to find anything easy on offense. Credit to the Polar Bear defense. There's a nice kick out, shot strong though. Offensive rebound by Hellman missed, and she continues to struggle offensively. And Manley for 3, no good.
The last 3 minutes here of the first half is going to be important for both teams, but for the Polar Bears, you might want to just go on a mini run yourself here, and you're up by 12. You can almost put this thing away with a run of your own.
There's a whistle, a violation. So Hellman, again, having difficulties getting in the flow of this offensively. In for Ohio Northern, number 10, Emily Brock, 5'6" freshman.
The other thing,
first action of the game.
The other thing you got to look at for the Polar Bears, you know, you've held them to 12 points. They're averaging 68. So,
well below.
Yeah, well below their average. So you got to expect them to come out the second half and maybe shoot the ball better than what they did the first half.
Good ball movement right now, not standing around, and the 3-point shot by Emily Brock off the mark, rebounded by Case Western. Nice ball movement by the Polar Bears. They don't come away with points, but space themselves out nicely. As going to the basket and getting fouled is number 13, Alicia Marie Gonzalez, just a 5'4" guard. We've seen her penetrate and create some problems for Ohio Northern, at least getting to the basket. And she's going to go back to the free throw line.
Just as we mentioned, what a good job they're doing. They're kind of letting them get beat outside and then fouling them on their way to the basket. Fortunately for them, they're not making their foul shots.
They have not really shot that well from the free throw line. Now 2 of 5, and again, Case Western continues to struggle from the field, just 4 of 21 for 19%. Ohio Northern at 31%. Not great, but much better since the start of the game. And They own right now the 11-point lead as we approach the end of the second quarter. First home game of the season for the Polar Bears. They have a 3-1 record.
There we go. Nice
Shot from the 15-footer.
Nice ball movement there by the Polar Bears, and they end up getting a nice 15-foot shot.
Courtney Kramer, the basket. Amy Bullimore, the assist. Runner into the lane. Nice soft touch by Megan Shanoski, and
a little one-handed runner there. Back to the 2-3 zone.
Bullimore sweeps it through, gets double team, kicks it out. Open for 3 is Kramer.
There you go.
Back-to-back hoops by Kramer, a deuce and now a triple. She has 5 quick points, 7 in the game.
And that's going to be there. You know, if they can get the ball into Bullimore, they drop down on her so they can play a little inside-out basketball. And that's really where your open threes come from, is getting the ball inside and then kicking it back out.
Kramer, nice defense, steps in the passing lane. Kick ball.
It. That was a nice call there by the official. The other two didn't see it. They were kind of a short kick, but she did it on she did it on purpose.
I'll say if it's intentional, it's a violation.
Yeah.
Unintentional is play on, but
yeah.
Dirksen, then you're saying committed the the football, right?
Well, it was either Dirksen or it might have been Courtney Kramer.
Okay. I think it was Dirksen.
Okay.
Kramer was in the middle.
All right.
She had come away with the steal. Just over 60 seconds, a 14-point lead. We'll try to catch Coach Durand at halftime on the court for her quick thoughts of what's turning out, I think, to be a pretty good first half for her team. So we'll see what she has to say as they try to push it down. They've tried to push tempo all game. Kramer with a nice move, gets her own rebound. And there's a timeout called, a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. And we'll let Ron go through our sponsors, if you don't mind.
Sure. We've got Norada Lanes, ONU, HCF Management, Stolly Insurance, JNR Auto, Four Seasons Drive-Thru, and Custom Audio Concepts. The scoreboard sponsor tonight is Viva Maria Italian Restaurant. A replay sponsor is Klein's Napa Auto Center. And the halftime talk with Coach Durand is going to be sponsored by Klein's Napa Auto Center.
With 45 seconds left until halftime. You mentioned the defense, Ron. I think has been solid throughout. The offense has had its moments, but they've been able to get a little bit more offense in Case Western. And the ball movement, I think you've mentioned, even when against the zone, has been pretty good. And they begin to hit down or knock down those open jumpers. And
yeah, right now, Case Western, they don't know if their 2-3 zone is working better than their man-to-man, but they're being forced into the zone to try to keep the ball out of Bullimore's hands.
Hellman has been held without a field goal. There's a loose ball, a tie-up. The possession arrow favors Ohio Northern. 29 seconds left. And they should reset the shot clock. They do, so it'll be last possession for Ohio Northern. I'm going to let Ron finish the half. I'll try to get Coach Durand as she leaves the court.
Okay, we'll see if Ohio Northern goes for the last shot here of the half. They just want to get a good shot here and not leave Case Western Reserve a possession. So they're going to run the high pick and roll with Dirksen. Nice bounce pass to Bullimore. Unfortunately, she misses. And the last shot, no good. So Ohio Northern with a 29, 15-point lead. And we're going to go down to Jeff right now, and he's going to catch Coach Durant and see if her comments for the first half.
Coach Durand, your team enjoyed a nice lead here at halftime, 29-15. Your offense didn't start clicking right away, but your defense, I think you got to be happy with, was solid throughout the first half.
Yeah, we're playing great defense. We got to make a 2-foot shot. I mean, we missed about 5 2-foot shots right at the basket.
The key is you're getting some good looks, you're getting good ball movement, and defensively you're doing well. You're holding Hellman to just 1 point.
Yeah, so far so good. We got to keep that up. It's another half to play.
Thank you for your time. Good luck second half. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll have more basketball here on NKTelco Sports.
So how do you like to watch your sports? Whether it's indoors or outdoors, let Custom Audio Concepts help build your stadium.
When you choose Radio Hospital for your wireless needs, you get 13 convenient locations, no waiting and long lines, premier service after the sale, and all the latest technology. With locations in Lima, Findlay, Minster, Kenton, Defiance, Napoleon, Wauseon, Bryan, and Archbold, we are right around the corner from you. Visit us today and experience the Radio Hospital difference. We are simply neighbors serving neighbors, providing a refreshing alternative to high-pressure stores. Radio Hospital is your Verizon Wireless Premium retailer.
Brand presence is everything. Is it time to create a video that promotes your business? NKTelco has the solution with NKT Productions. NKT Productions can create a national caliber commercial or video specifically to your business needs and demographics. Utilize NKTelco ad insertion and your video is made available to 6,000 plus subscribers in 8 local communities on 23 major networks. Take advantage of the overwhelming traffic that video gets. Visit nktelco.net for more information.
In business since 1986, Klein's Auto Parts and Repair Center has been the go-to place for auto repairs. Our store is well stocked with the best Napa parts. Our Napa Auto Repair Center is a full-service garage located right next door. Check out these specials. With locations in Ada and Kenton, you are never far from quality auto parts.
Trust us! NKTelco, a small-town company with a big focus on customer service. We build business the old-fashioned way.
Trust us to be your internet provider.
Trust us to help you find the right cable package for your viewing needs.
Trust us to answer your questions any time of the day.
Trust NKTelco to be on call. Deliver and make sure your service is tailored to meet your needs.
We serve commercial and residential customers to meet their communication needs. Trust us at NKTelco.
Trust us!
Laredo Lanes in Ada offers men's league bowls on Mondays and Wednesday evenings, women's league bowls on Thursday evenings, couples bowls on Friday evenings, kids bowl on Saturday mornings from December through March, Scotch mixed double bowls on the last Saturday of every month, open bowling on Saturday evening, Saturday afternoon reserve the bowling alley for children's birthday parties, and on Sunday, lanes are available to reserve for birthdays of any age as well as for group events. Check out LaredoLanes.com for more info.
Let Burton's Ridge Assisted Living help you find that perfect apartment you've always dreamed of. Located in a serene, wooded area with breathtaking views and different apartment styles to choose from, you'll feel right at home in this beautiful setting. Burton's Ridge is more than just assisted living. It's a place for you to call home. To learn more about Burton's Ridge, call 419-228-8412 or go online at burtonsridge.com.
NKTelco Sports. More than 140 local high school and college games. Football, basketball, volleyball, baseball, softball, and soccer. Support your local team with NKTelco Sports and promote your business to 250,000 households in Northwest Ohio. Call 1-888-NKTelco and get in the game.
J&R Auto Repair Service is a full-service preventative maintenance and automotive repair center. Family owned and operated, we perform high-quality, guaranteed service you can trust at a fair price. Trust J&R for all your automotive service needs.
At Four Seasons Drive-Thru, we offer weekly specials that are sure to satisfy all appetites. Monday through Thursday, come in to enjoy our daily lunch specials. Friday is our Get It Till It's Gone fish special. Friday and Saturday, grab a 16-inch 3-item pizza, 10 wings, and a 2-liter for just $20. Sunday, we also have a 3-piece chicken for $5 and a 16-piece for $20. Four Seasons drive-thru, great drinks, great food, wonderful service, and amazing prices.
So how do you like to watch your sports? Whether it's indoors or outdoors, let Custom Audio Concepts help build your stadium.
When you choose Radio Hospital for your wireless needs, you get 13 convenient locations, no waiting and long lines, premier service after the sale, and all the latest technology. With locations in Lima, Findlay, Minster, Kenton, Defiance, Napoleon, Wauseon, Bryan, and Archbold, we are right around the corner from you. Visit us today and experience the Radio Hospital difference. We are simply neighbors serving neighbors, providing a refreshing alternative to high-pressure stores. Radio Hospital is your Verizon Wireless premium retailer.
Brand presence is everything. Is it time to create a video that promotes your business? NKTelco has the solution with NKT Productions. NKT Productions can create a national caliber commercial or video specifically to your business needs and demographics. Utilize NKTelco ad insertion and your video is made available to 6,000 plus subscribers in 8 local communities on 23 major networks. Take advantage of the overwhelming traffic that video gets. Visit nktelco.net for more information.
In business since 1986, Klein's Auto Parts and Repair Center has been the go-to place for auto repairs. Our store is well stocked with the best Napa parts. Our Napa Auto Repair Center is a full-service garage located right next door. Check out these specials. With locations in Ada and Kenton, you are never far from quality auto parts.
Trust us. NKTelco, a small-town company with a big focus on customer service. We build business the old-fashioned way.
Trust us to be your internet provider.
Trust us to help you find the right cable package for your viewing needs.
Trust us to answer your questions any time of the day.
Trust NKTelco to be on call. Deliver and make sure your service is tailored to meet your needs.
We serve commercial and residential customers to meet their communication needs. Trust us at NKTelco.
Trust us!
Nareda Lanes in Ada offers men's league bowls on Mondays and Wednesday evenings, women's league bowls on Thursday evenings, couples bowls on Friday evenings, kids bowl on Saturday mornings from December through March, Scotch mixed double bowls on the last Saturday of every month, open bowling on Saturday evening, Saturday afternoon reserve the bowling alley for children's birthday parties, and on Sunday, lanes are available to reserve for birthdays of any age as well as for group events. Check out NaredaLanes.com for more info.
Let Burton's Ridge Assisted Living help you find that perfect apartment you've always dreamed of. Located in a serene, wooded area with breathtaking views and different apartment styles to choose from, you'll feel right at home in this beautiful setting. Burton's Ridge is more than just assisted living. It's a place for you to call home. To learn more about Burton's Ridge, call 419-228-8412 or go online at burtonsridge.com.
NKTelco Sports. More than 140 local high school and college games. Football, basketball, volleyball, baseball, softball, and soccer. Support your local team with NKTelco Sports and promote your business to 250,000 households in Northwest Ohio. Call 1-888-NKTelco and get in the game.
J&R Auto Repair Service is a full-service preventative maintenance and automotive repair center. Family owned and operated, we perform high-quality, guaranteed service you can trust at a fair price. Trust J&R for all your automotive service needs.
At Four Seasons Drive-Thru, we offer weekly specials that are sure to satisfy all appetites. Monday through Thursday, come in to enjoy our daily lunch specials. Friday is our Get It Till It's Gone fish special. Friday and Saturday, grab a 16-inch 3-item pizza, 10 wings, and a 2-liter for just $20. Sunday, we also have a 3-piece chicken for $5 and a 16-piece for $20. Four Seasons Drive-Thru, great drinks, great food, wonderful service, and amazing prices.
So how do you like to watch your sports? Whether it's indoors or outdoors, let Custom Audio Concepts help build your stadium.
When you choose Radio Hospital for your wireless needs, you get 13 convenient locations, no waiting and long lines, premier service after the sale, and all the latest technology. With locations in Lima, Findlay, Minster, Kenton, Defiance, Napoleon, Wauseon, Bryan, and Archbold. We are right around the corner from you. Visit us today and experience the Radio Hospital difference. We are simply neighbors serving neighbors, providing a refreshing alternative to high-pressure stores. Radio Hospital is your Verizon Wireless premium retailer.
Brand presence is everything. Is it time to create a video that promotes your business? NKTelco has the solution with NKT Productions. NKT Productions can create a national caliber commercial or video specifically to your business needs and demographics. Utilize NKTelco ad insertion and your video is made available to 6,000 plus subscribers in 8 local communities on 23 major networks. Take advantage of the overwhelming traffic that video gets. Visit nktelco.net for more information.
In business since 1986, Klein's Auto Parts and Repair Center has been the go-to place for auto repairs. Our store is well stocked with the best Napa parts. Our Napa Auto Repair Center is a full-service garage located right next door. Check out these specials. With locations in Ada and Kenton, you are never far from quality auto parts.
Welcome back to Ohio Northern University, where the Polar Bears enjoy their biggest lead of the first half, 14-point lead, 29-15 with the first half stats. Here is Ron Cruzy.
Field goal wise, Case Western Reserve 5 of 23, 21%. ONU 11 of 33, that's 33%. From the 3-point line, the Spartans were 2 of 10, and the Polar Bears 2 of 9. From the foul line, 3 of 6 for the Spartans, and 5 of 6 for ONU. ONU out-rebounded the Spartans 23-19, and the big stat is turnovers, where the Spartans had 13 turnovers compared to the Polar Bears 6. And I want to correct something we said earlier. It said 7 of 22 they averaged from the 3-point line for the year. That's per game. So they're right at their average as far as the number of shots attempted from the 3-point line. At 10, they averaged 22.
Well, the Polar Bears, again, the 14-point lead, the biggest of the game. Coach Duran, I think, happy with the defense is what she mentioned. A little upset with maybe the number of missed shots they've had. We'll see once how that goes here in the second half with Hellman, who had a difficult first half for the Spartans, does not start this half. Opens up with a turnover by the Spartans. Polar Bears. Kramer going coast to coast. Can't quite finish. She was the recipient of the long pass. So maybe another, quote, missed shot.
It looked like Bullimar had pretty good position there, but somebody came over the top and swatted the ball away for the Spartans.
Interior move missed again. Emma Kane, a 5'10 freshman, working against Bullimar, 6'1 senior. And Bullimar doing a nice job staying vertical and forcing Kane into a difficult shot.
Yeah, an off-balance shot underneath and couldn't convert it. Gonzalez leads the Spartans in scoring in the first half with 5.
Kane gets fouled. She picks up a personal foul against Bullimar, her first.
And McConico and Hellman both had 5 rebounds for the Spartans. For the Polar Bears, Amy Bullimar with 8 points and 7 rebounds. Courtney Kramer, 7 points, followed by Lindsay Black with 6.
Good seal as Northern gets the rebound as Case Western misses both free throws. I mentioned Hellman for Case Western, not in the court right now. She came out late from the locker room. She didn't come out on the floor until basically the teams were about ready to get onto the court. She's sitting on the bench right now talking to her coach. In the meantime, Lindsay Black drives to the basket with her left hand, her 8th point, and a 16-point lead.
Nice job once again penetrating. And again, they're not going to help off of Bullimar. They're going to stay on her. And even when she gets the ball down there, there's 2 or 3 Spartans drop down to help.
Shot, three-pointer taken by Gonzalez, missed, but the long rebound falls in the hands of the Spartans, and she commits a turnover, does McConico, and into the ball game for the Spartans is number 24, Hillary Hellman, out of Notre Dame Academy in Lakeside Park, Kentucky, a 20-point scorer, just 1 so far in the first 2 quarters. She makes her first appearance here now in the 3rd.
There's the high pick and roll.
They get the ball into Bullimar. Her shot up and in off glass. Good ball movement. Black with the assist. Good ball movement. 18-point spread. 3-point shot by Hellman up and in. So her first field goal of the game, her 4th point. Much needed basket and score for the Spartans. Black baseline jumper.
So what that's going to do, if Hellman's going to start shooting from out there, that's going to pull Bullimar out from underneath the basket. And now they got Bullimar on Kane right now.
Shot catches iron and drops Emma Kane. Quickly, Kramer down to the other end of the court. Kramer with the basket.
That's more Polar Bear basketball right there. Getting the ball down quickly, 1 pass, layup.
37-20, a lot of offense here in this first 3 minutes of action. Another turnover. Black with the deflection. She feeds it up to Kramer, who's been the recipient of a number of these transition baskets. 30-second timeout will be taken by Case Western. We'll keep it here as the Polar Bears now up 39-20.
Nice job there defensively by the Polar Bears on the pick and roll. They jumped out and stopped the ball and then intercepted the pass and throws a long pass down to Kramer. How many times have we seen that here in the 3rd quarter?
Northern's taken advantage of that. They've outscored Case Western Reserve 10-5 to start this 3rd quarter, and a lot of them have been what you wouldn't say transition baskets or easy looks, and the Polar Bears on that verge now, they can really make this difficult. Their defenses remain good. If they can create more turnovers and get more points in transition, that'll just aid to their offensive power.
So we have Courtney Kramer now with 11 points, Lindsay Black with 10, and that's also with Amy Bullimar with 10 also. Bullimar leads them with 7 rebounds, and nobody really in foul trouble. Tori Wiss has 2 fouls, And Cheyenne Raker has 2 fouls. Caitlin Hurd has 2 fouls, but nobody has more than 2.
Well, good start to the second half for the Polar Bears. Coming out of the break, they've put a little bit more energy into this first 3 minutes of the third quarter. As I mentioned, already 10 points. The game started off completely opposite of this. Neither team really scored very much at all. It took most of the first quarter for Ha Northern to kind of get rolling. They enjoyed a lead at the end of the first quarter, 12-5.
And their shooting percentage now is up to 41%, and that's mainly due to the layups by Courtney Kramer.
Hellman hit a three-pointer her last possession. Left-handed three-pointer from Gonzalez, no good. Offensive rebound by McConico, and she is fouled by Wiss, so that'll be the third on number 33.
Gonzalez has a nice looking shot from outside, but she's only averaging 16% from the three-point line on the season.
McConico is fouled, and before Wiss can get out of the game with her 3 fouls, one on Lindsay Black. Sorry, I thought they were calling it on 33. Wiss will come out after this free throw. 2 foul shots coming up by McConico, and her first one is in. In for Ha Northern. Kirkbride wears 13, and also Hurd, who wears number 32. McConico with 3 points on the night. Make it 4. A little bit of pressure picked up now by the Spartans. They trail by 17. Nearly a steal. Polar Bears break it. Spartans fall back into man-to-man after the full court press.
So the Spartans have to come up with something here defensively, so they come up with a press.
Kramer kicks out to Black, or to Kirkbride, number 13, with a three-pointer.
She comes in the game averaging 2.8 points a game, so that puts her above her average.
So the offense much better here to start this second half than the first half, as Bullimore made contact up top, but I think fouled her on the follow-through. Touched ball, but then hit the arm on the way down.
Yeah, we got a pretty good angle on that. She hit the ball first, we know.
Shot doesn't stop then. It's the completion of the shot, and the foul goes against Bullimore. First one is up and in. 5th point by Hellman. Bullimore checks out, and for her is number 34, Tori Wiss. I'm sorry, Emily Mesher, number 34. Hellman makes both, so after just the 1 point in the first half, she now has 5 here in the second, 6 on the game. Nice break of the press by Ha Northern using the pass. Hurd from inside the 15-foot mark, off the mark.
Did a nice job breaking the press, but eventually you want to score against that if you can. They'll take it off of you then.
Hellman answers again, a triple. So Hellman having a much better second half offensively. Kramer answers back. So Courtney Kramer having a nice ball game. Her 14th point.
Said, well, you cut me off on the layups now. We'll shoot the 3.
She's done it inside and she's done it outside. Hellman has been hot as of late, pulls up. Off the mark, Emily Mesher with the rebound, and nice job preventing the tie-up. Kramer with the basketball, running the Ohio Northern offense.
The Spartans are back in the man-to-man now. They almost have to be if they want to make this 18-point deficit up.
Kramer finds Mesher. Mesher gets it to drop. Assist from Kramer, basket by Mesher, her first points of the game. Mesher out of Marion Local High School. Mesher, good job defensively stepping around the defender.
Well, she didn't stay behind her and reach. She got around her and then deflected the pass.
Whistle on the floor. We'll have a timeout with 4:14 left. You're watching Ohio Northern University women's basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Trust us.
NKTelco, a small-town company with a big focus on customer service. We build business the old-fashioned way.
Trust us to be your internet provider.
Trust us to help you find the right cable package for your viewing needs.
Trust us to answer your questions any time of the day.
Trust NKTelco to be on call. Deliver and make sure your service is tailored to meet your needs.
We serve commercial and residential customers to meet their communication needs. Trust us at NKTelco.
Trust us.
Welcome back to Ada, Ohio on the campus on the Ohio Northern University. I'm Jeff Henshin. Alongside me this afternoon, early evening, is Ron Cruzy. And right now, Ron, with 4:14 left to go in the third quarter, Ohio Northern has really come out of the halftime break, if you will, and really put some dominating performances on the offensive end, especially this half.
Yeah, you just had a feeling that here in the second half you're going to see things turn around a little bit. Both teams got off to such a slow start. Even Case Western Reserve now is up to 26% shooting, and ONU is up to 44% now, and that's on the season they're averaging 47%. So they're pretty much right at their average right now. From the three-point line, they're 4 of 11. That's 36%. They come in the game at 29%. So they're back to their average game right now.
Ohio Northern has outscored Case Western Reserve 18-12 here in this third quarter. It was a 14-point lead at halftime, and now a 20-point cushion. Kirkbride no good. Rebound goes to the Spartans.
And one good thing for the Polar Bears, you know, if you're having a bad night shooting, you can't take a night off on the defensive end, and that's exactly what they're doing. Their defense has been exceptional so far in this game.
Solid defense throughout. Hellman, that one off the mark a little bit, had a hand in her face, altered her shot a bit.
Just a little wide.
Kirkbride with the basketball. They find a good ball movement.
Oh.
Mesher misses the inside shot. Nice pass from Caitlin Hurd.
They've missed several bunny shots tonight.
Hellman, after the wild shot, the possession before, hits the 15-footer there. She is now in double figures with 11, 10 of those here in the second half. Man-to-man defense by the Spartans. Kirkbride gets a screen. There's a whistle and a foul.
That time Mesher slipped the screen out front, but then she was followed up there by Hurd, who set a screen at the top.
Lindsey Black, 23, and Jenna Dirksen, 31, back in for Coach Michelle Duran's team. Assistant coaches again are Mark Hilsman, John Cook, and Kenzie Yoder, making up the Ohio Northern coaching staff, a team that went 30-1 last year, made it to the Elite Eight. Looking to build upon that success from last year. As I mentioned earlier, Ohio Northern's program has been very successful the past 4 to 7 years. I didn't say 47 years, I meant in the past seasons they've been very well representative in the OAC, finishing near the top or at the top.
So we'll see after Hellman goes to the line here.
She's had a nice third quarter. Again, 10 points coming here in the third quarter.
It's going to be interesting to see who Ohio Northern puts on her now. Maybe they're going to run somebody new at her every so many minutes and try to keep her off balance.
Hellman, nice touch there, a little different style free throw. Really puts the ball off to the right side before she brings it back towards the rim, but it's working for her. She's a 78% free throw shooter on the season. She has 13 points in the game. Her team, though, trails by 16. And they do create a turnover. Just what the full court pressure is supposed to do is take you out of your rhythm and force you to do things you don't like to do.
Yeah, she had the right idea there. A nice diagonal pass, but the pass was too high.
Would a bounce pass have worked?
Bounce pass would have worked in that occasion.
How many bounce passes have you seen go over someone's head out of bounds?
Very few. They tell me that's why they put air in that basketball.
Hellman misses her shot and commits the foul going after it. Abby Weeks.
She banged her head on the floor. I think her ponytail might have protected her head from injury there. We don't have that problem.
Pressure with it. Straddling that timeline. Need to be careful that you don't get caught in the front court. Weeks, who got hit at that end, gets fouled on this end, so she's picked up 2 fouls basically against the Spartans in her last 2 touches of the basketball. 2:05 left, 2 minutes, 5 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Dirksen drives off the glass, leaves it short. Mesher with a good offensive rebound.
Mesher is really sealing the defender off there. She's going to get the shot and the one.
Good to see good things come to people that make great plays. She kept the ball alive offensively. They reward her with a strong post-up move. They give her the ball. Not only does she score, draws a foul against number 10, Jasmine Floyd.
She worked very hard that whole possession. She didn't get the ball the first time, but she did get the rebound and kicked it back out.
Couldn't quite finish, but she does come away with the basket. A 18-point lead, loose ball. Weeks will be chased by Hellman, and she's going to be fouled. So Hellman has fouled Weeks pretty hard twice now.
Nice hustle there by Weeks. She out-sprinted 2 Spartans to get the ball.
It wasn't a foul. I apologize.
Wow. Well, they get the ball out of bounds.
Nice set out of play, good screen. Shot doesn't fall for Manley, but boy, good look on the out of bounds play. Minute 37 in the third quarter. Floyd gives off to Marshall. Hellman, nice ball movement by the Spartans, and Hellman gets it to her teammate, Kendall McConico. She scores and is fouled.
So now all of a sudden the Spartans get the ball inside.
Cheyenne Raker, number 24, picks up her 3rd foul. 16-point lead.
I think the highest was 20.
Offensive rebound. Into the basket goes number 22, Haley Marshall. Her shot a little strong, rebounded by the Polar Bears, so they avoid that 4-point possession. They only give up the 2, and they'll go to work with 70 seconds to go in the third quarter.
They've had several shots underneath where it's kind of been a wild shot.
Whistle and a foul. That'll be the 5th team foul, so free throws coming up for number 11, Alyssa Manley from Bath High School. 5'3" junior. Strong on that attempt, no good.
She averages 4.3 points a game.
Minute 3 left. Point here will give them number 50. The 21st point of the third quarter, so they've scored 29 in the first half. They've scored 21 in the third quarter.
They average 68, so they're right at their average right now.
Dirksen playing against Hellman, who's been very tough to stop, and pull-up jumper for 3 for Hellman, and she now has 16 in the game. Maybe I broke the curse. I asked Coach Duran during halftime, held Hellman to just 1 point. Pretty much she knew that that was going to be a tough task to do, and Hellman has come out here and really kept her team alive as much as possible with 16 or 15 points all here in the third quarter.
She's probably saying, why did he have to ask me that?
I thought it was good. They really frustrated her in the first quarter,
Yeah, they
first
did.
half.
Yeah.
And remember, she didn't come out of the locker room. She didn't start in the third quarter. I don't know if she was getting a little special talked to, if you will, which coaches need to do once in a while to good players. And she's come out and responded. So whatever she was told at halftime definitely has paid off for Hellman. Black, good on the first, good on the second.
Or maybe she's under the weather, too. You know, maybe she's not feeling well.
That could be.
Who knows?
Yep. She's turned it on well here in the third quarter. Left-handed drive by Floyd, no good. Rebounded by Weeks, pushing it ahead. Tough pass. Dirksen can't quite run it down. It's knocked out of bounds by Hellman. It'll be Ohio Northern basketball with 7.8.
That was a nice try there by Weeks. He put it out there where nobody else could get it.
Weeks up top. Clock winding down. She'll go to the basket, pull up. Shot off the mark. Hellman, desperation shot, will not get off in time. There's the third 10-minute quarter in the books. It's 52-36 in favor of Ohio Northern. We'll take a break and come back with the final 10 minutes here on NKTelco Sports.
Lanes in Ada offers men's league bowls on Mondays and Wednesday evenings, women's league bowls on Thursday evenings, couples bowls on Friday evenings, kids bowl on Saturday mornings from December through March, Scotch mixed double bowls on the last Saturday of every month, open bowling on Saturday evening, Saturday afternoon reserve the bowling alley for children's birthday parties, and on Sunday, lanes are available to reserve for birthdays of any age as well as for group events. Check out NarrataLanes.com for more info.
10 minutes to go in this ball game. Ohio Northern owns a 16-point lead. Round offensively, they lit it up quite a bit, scoring 23 points in the third quarter, did the Polar Bears.
Yeah, both teams picked it up there in the third quarter. Polar Bears, 14 points for Courtney Kramer, Lindsey Black with 12, and Amy Bolomar with 10. For the Spartans, they were led in the third quarter, especially there with Hillary Hellman. 16 points she has so far in the game.
And 15 of them coming into the third quarter. Dirksen in, uses her body, kisses it off the glass. Bucket. 6 points for Dirksen. Very balanced scoring for Ohio Northern tonight. Good defense rotationally wise. Shot missed by Kane, and Ohio Northern trying to get something in transition. They get the ball down the court, knocked away. One of the rare turnovers they've had, Ron, here. Maybe just their 8th of the game.
Yeah, they only had 6 at the end of the first half.
Jump shot by Shanoski, no good. Kramer again down the other end. A nice pass, I believe it was from Black. Sign her up for the Browns in the bullet pass.
I tell you, when Kramer sees that the ball is going to be rebounded by the Polar Bears, she takes off. And they're doing a very good job of finding her down the other end of the floor.
Points in transition.
She boxes out and then takes off. She's always the first one down offensively for the Polar Bears.
Emma Kane with a basket again. Kramer just beating everyone down the court, no one picking her up.
She's either getting a layup or a nice wide open shot.
That's a tough shot, catching
it is.
A full court pass like that and hitting it without a bank shot is good touch.
That's probably one of the most difficult places on the floor to shoot from your, like an 8-foot shot from the wing.
Wing or even from the baseline.
I should say the baseline, yeah.
And again, no rhythm. That's catching the ball in the flight. So good job by Kramer. On the other end, though, going to the basket was number 11, Kendall McConico, and she picks up the 4th foul against Tori Wiss. McConico makes good on the first free throw. Wiss will stay in with the 4 personal fouls as Alexis Kirkbride, number 13, in for Lindsey Black.
McConico comes in at 14 points a game. Right now she has 7. Make it 8.
She will check out for Case Western, and then for her is Emily Todd. Emily Todd, one of those leading scorers as well for Case Western, averaging over 13 points a game, just 3 points today. Dirksen comes up, gets the pass, and nearly loses it. Good awareness by Kirkbride. Dirksen, tough shot. A little bit of contact, and she muscles her way through it.
Yeah, they were fortunate there to get that ball at half court.
Bullimore commits the foul. She was good until she dropped her arms down, and that's usually a almost automatic whistle with the offensive player going to the basket. Bullimore picks up her third foul. Bullimore has 10 points. I know you mentioned earlier she had close to 10 rebounds. She could be at another double-double.
She's at 7 right now.
Free throw missed. Coach Jennifer Reimer, you saw her in the picture there just a few seconds ago, the head coach of Case Western Spartans. There she is. Again on the other side, Coach Michelle Duran for the Ohio Northern University Polar Bears. 19-point lead. It's been Ohio Northern's basically maintaining that 20 to 16-point lead throughout much of the second half. Dirksen shot on the mark, but long. Good hustle play by Courtney Kramer.
Wow. Good smart play there. Pull it back out.
Good speed by Kramer coming up from behind to steal the ball.
There.
Gets the assist as Alexis Kirkbride buries the triple.
Give credit to Courtney Kramer there for the steal, and then the heads-up play, not forcing it against two defenders. Pull the ball back out, and then get an assist on the three.
Triple attempt by the Spartans, no good. Tori West runs it down. Dirksen on the angle. Nice slide by. Bullimore can't come away with it, but there's Courtney Kramer who keeps the possession alive for the Polar Bears. 7 minutes to go. Nice pass, good seal. There's an angle pass, Ron, you spoke about. Tough to defend when she does it right.
Right. Bullimore is expecting that. She's sealing her defender, but she needs an angle pass, and she's getting it right now.
2-point shot in. A long 2-point basket made by number 15, Rebecca Rowlands.
Now that enables them to set up their press.
There's a foul.
And you see the Polar Bears, they always have a player at least 2 or 3 steps behind the basketball, and that's what you want. You want to be able to reverse the basketball, look for diagonal passes, get it down the floor.
Kramer takes it out right in front of us. She's had a very nice ball game, 18 points.
Yeah,
she's a senior from Arcadia.
Senior. Yeah.
The old Red Devils, Arcadia Red Devils. No, that's not right. Arcadia Redskins, it's Arlington Red Devils. Get confused with which college roommate I went to lived in which town. Triple by Kirkbride.
Yeah, I think Arcadia, that's on Route 12, is it?
That I don't remember so well. We didn't have Google Maps back in the time. It was all go past the big tree, turn right, and then by the farm, turn left. That's how we got to those places. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one with them. You're watching Ohio Northern Ladies Basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Let Burton's Ridge Assisted Living help you find that perfect apartment you've always dreamed of. Located in a serene, wooded area with breathtaking views and different apartment styles to choose from, you'll feel right at home in this beautiful setting. Burton's Ridge is more than just assisted living. It's a place for you to call home. To learn more about Burton's Ridge, call 419-228-8412 or go online at burtonsridge.com.
Welcome back, as Ron and I are still trying to figure out where Arcadia is located. It is the Redskins, are part of the Blanchard Valley Conference.
They are on
State Route 12.
12?
Wrong.
I was right that first time.
You go with your first thought. State Route 12 is where Arcadia High School is located, and that is getting back to our whole point of this conversation, where Courtney Kramer is from, who's had a very nice ball game here this afternoon as the Polar Bears playing in their first home game this season, coming in with a 3-1 mark after losing their first game to Bluffton. They've come back and really dominated their competition, I believe, in those 3 wins, Ron.
Yeah, they so far this year they've beat St. Mary's in Indiana, at Chicago. They beat Defiance 69-49 and Ohio Wesleyan 54-36.
All by pretty large scores, if I remember right. Maybe
yes.
15 might have been the closest, but
yeah.
Hellman had a nice third quarter. Misses that jump shot. Hellman right now does have 16 points.
So it's Dirkson's job right now to guard Hellman.
Ball movement again. Dirksen to Wiss to Bullimore. And boy, it's difficult to defend when the ball moves with good rhythm. The defense usually will lose the posting up battle. And Bullimore is sealed enough to get the entry pass. And Bullimore now with 14.
And now the ball's going in the hole for her. In the first half, there was times where she would shoot 2 or 3 times before it would go in.
Definitely the 2-foot shots, I believe Coach Duran referred to them as, or the inside shots that she was frustrated with the misses in the first half. Definitely doing much better here in the second half, and the result is a big lead is what it is, almost 30 points. 28 right now, the 71-43 mark, knocked away by Kramer. I mean, there's a young lady that's done a lot right.
So there they made her, Hellman, pick up her dribble, and then everybody else got into the passing lanes, forced turnover.
Wiss from inside the top of the key, her first points of the game.
That's a nice looking shot.
Again, good ball movement. Boy, nothing stagnant, everything crisp and clean. Good rotation by Wiss, and she gets her name in the scorebook. She has the 2 points along with the 4 personal fouls.
She's from Ada, Ohio.
Ada, hometown kid right here. Played for the Bulldogs at Ada High School.
Have to go far, did she?
No. Dirksen to Kramer in the corner. Only fitting as she surpasses her uniform number of 20 to get to point number 21 on the triple.
She's having quite a game here. Came in the game averaging 2.8 points a game, and that ball's coming at me. I was open.
You're always open. When you get off the bus, they tell me you're open.
I'd have shot that thing.
Couple substitutions for the Polar Bears here as Dirksen stays in. Raker's in number 24. Number 10 is Emily Brock. 11 is Alyssa Manley. In and out, and the rebound goes to number 32. She's our 5th one, Caitlin Hurd. Dirksen pull it back out, looking for Raker on the inside. Caitlin Hurd all the way to the basket. Good court awareness by Caitlin Hurd. And a timeout, a substitution timeout as Dirksen will exit. Abby Weeks will come in. 4:12 left in this ball game. Polar Bears well in control. And they've been a very impressive basketball team, the 15th ranked team in Division III.
So Courtney Kramer leaves the game with 21 points. Amy Bullimar left with 15 points and Lindsay Black with 12.
Nice reverse layup by Caitlin Hurd, 5'11" sophomore in transition. Up and under on the other side of the rim for her 5th point. Back-to-back reverse layups as on the other end, Maddie Grossman somewhat reflecting the same play that Hurd had the trip before for the Polar Bears.
We might mention that Amy Bullimar left the game with 15 points and 8 rebounds, so
just
she will not
of a double-double.
Get a double-double tonight, miss it by 2 rebounds. Oh.
Is that the European step?
I don't know.
I'm
still trying to figure that out. That's traveling in my book, but.
It's not traveling unless it's called. And it's a unique way to get somewhere. I don't know what makes it so weird. If it's a high dribble or the step through, not real sure. Abby Weeks off the mark for 3. Raker saves it under her own basket. She gets the assist. Caitlin Hurd gets the basket. You always do that under your own bucket. Never do it under the enemy's bucket.
That's
because
correct.
Bad things happen. Or throw it to the other end of the floor. Don't give it up in the paint.
Almost every time.
All the time, unless you can turn and see face-to-face contact. You're not helping your team. You're hurting it when you do that, as Hurd gets it.
I meant almost every time something bad happens.
Correct.
Yeah.
Timeout on the floor. I think just another substitution timeout. So Claire Orsegos into the ball game. Also number 22 for Ohio Northern, Jacqueline Yankel. Number 30, Sydney Ward. The newcomers into the ball game along with Raker, number 24, and Emily Brock, number 10.
Cheyenne Rakers from Westerville South. Who else we got out there? 30, Sydney Ward is from Upper Arlington.
Claire Orgegas is number 14 from St. Joseph up near Avon, Ohio. And picking up the personal foul, Sydney Ward, 6-foot freshman.
And Jacqueline Yankel is from Youngstown.
Cardinal Mooney.
Yep. We've heard that name in football
I was just thinking the state finals in football coming up this weekend. I can't tell you if Cardinal Mooney's in it. I know Minster and Marion Local are in it. So good luck to those local teams as they compete in the football state finals. Raker leaves, and then for hers, number 25, Stephanie Dorn from Bellbrook down in Kettering. So if my numbers are right, everybody has gotten court time or will get court time or did get court time in this game that right now is being dominated by Ohio Northern. You thought the third quarter was good offensively. They've scored, Ohio Northern has scored 32 points here in the fourth quarter. So well over 50 here in the second half.
And that's more than they had the first half.
Yeah, you are correct.
They scored 29.
29 at half, and we'll try to get Coach Duran's comments after the conclusion of this game. It will stay with Ohio Northern. Ball tipped out of bounds, 1:32 left. Someone will take it out. There they go. Number 22, Jacqueline Yankel. 5'10" sophomore. Claire, I know how to say her name, Orsegos, there we go. Orsegos with the basketball over to Emily Brock. She nails the triple. A lot of things going right now, and Polar Bears enjoying their first home game of the season here in Ada after 4 games on the road. Kiss off the glass by Maddie Grossman.
And all of a sudden, it's a 40-point lead.
Yeah, kind of snuck up on me a little bit ago as another triple try by Brock is off the mark. I was expecting it to be about 20. Next thing you know, it was close to 30, and now it's 40.
Yeah, we talked about it when they were down to 16, and at that time, the largest lead had been 20.
Yeah, it really exploded. It was 20 or 16 for much of the second half, and then just, you know, the later part of the third and fourth quarters, Ohio Northern pulled ahead as
they shot a lot of layups there in the third quarter. Most of them came from Courtney Kramer.
Orsegos, little gimpy, she tweaked her ankle on the drive to the basket. She's gonna stay in the game. It always feels good, better when you have a chance to score. And hopefully Claire can get it done, a 5'4" freshman. That one off the mark. 36 seconds left.
I don't know, did we mention she's from Avon?
That's where she's from, Avon, Ohio, St. Joseph High School. My other college roommate is the athletic director at Avon High School, which I think they're playing in the state finals in football. The final 25 seconds here in Ohio Northern as the Polar Bears will go to 4-1. Yankel with the rebound. She will have it stripped away, and quickly down is Floyd. Her jump shot is buried. Orsegos with the basketball, and she will
dribble out
probably
the clock.
get it across the timeline and assume the victory formation. Try to, but pressure being put on by Case Western. There we go. And there's your final horn, 88-49, your score. I'll let Ron take over. We'll try to catch Coach Durand as she leaves the floor.
Okay, you see Ohio Northern shaking hands there with the Spartans. They were led tonight by Courtney Kramer with 21 points, Lindsey Black with 12, Amy Bolomar with 15. And for the Spartans, they were led by Hillary Hillman with 16 points. And as we said, Bolomar ended up with 8 rebounds, breaking her streak of a double-double. And we're going to turn it over here to Jeff pretty soon. Well, he catches Coach Durant exiting the floor, and we're waiting on Coach Durant. And Ohio Northern enjoyed a 88-49 victory, and right now we'll turn it over to Jeff.
2-foot shots you were upset with, but again, I think your defense is really strong, really keyed your offense.
Yeah, our defense was excellent tonight, and you're right, we shot it better the second half, so it was good.
Much better spirits. I think your team got great performance from a lot of your players. Courtney Kramer really came up big.
Yeah, she really did a nice job, and it's our best performance of the year so far, so pretty happy.
Well, glad you could save it for your first home game. Congratulations. Good luck on the rest of your season. Thank you for your time.
All right, thanks a lot.
We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll have the wrap-up here from Ada, Ohio on NKTelco Sports.
NKTelco Sports. More than 140 local high school and college games. Football, basketball, volleyball, baseball, softball, and soccer. Support your local team with NKTelco Sports and promote your business to 250,000 households in Northwest Ohio. Call 1-888-NKTelco and get in the game.
J&R Auto Repair Service is a full-service preventative maintenance and automotive repair center. Family owned and operated, we perform high-quality, guaranteed service you can trust at a fair price. Trust J&R for all your automotive service needs.
At Four Seasons Drive-Thru, we offer weekly specials that are sure to satisfy all appetites. Monday through Thursday, come in to enjoy our daily lunch specials. Friday is our Get It Till It's Gone fish special. Friday and Saturday, grab a 16-inch 3-item pizza, 10 wings, and a 2-liter for just $20. Sunday, we also have a 3-piece chicken for $5 and a 16-piece for $20. Four Seasons Drive-Thru, great drinks, great food, wonderful service, and amazing prices.
So how do you like to watch your sports? Whether it's indoors or outdoors, let Custom Audio Concepts help build your stadium.
Here finished up their game against Case Western Spartans with a big win tonight, and Ron will go through our game stats.
For Case Western Reserve, 16 of 51 from the field, that's 31%. Ohio Northern, 35 of 71, they ended up at 49%. Three-point line, 5 of 17 for the Spartans, 8 for 20 for the Polar Bears. From the foul line, 12 of 21 for Case Western Reserve and 10 of 14 for Ohio Northern. Rebounding-wise, Ohio Northern won that battle 41-36. And a big number is the turnovers, a whopping 24 turnovers for Case Western Reserve and only 9 for Ohio Northern. I think they had 6 at halftime, so only 3 in the second half. And you're going to win a lot of ball games with that big of a turnover differential.
Very well stated. Again, the turnover is a big factor. And then when you throw in the girl, we mentioned Courtney Kramer, what a game she had, 8 of 10 from the field. That included 3 of 3 three-pointers, 2 of 2 from the foul line, 21 points, 5 assists, 3 steals, and a couple rebounds. So job well done by Courtney Kramer, but really overall, Ron, the whole team, they had a very well-balanced attack, a number of girls getting points, and really turned us in. Their defense, I think, really, long story short, wore down Case Western, and it really opened up some good looks for Northern's offense. Courtney Kramer, the recipient of much of that in the third quarter, but really exploded. And it was a close game throughout somewhat, about 16, 17-point game. If you call that close, they always felt like they had a chance to come back. Northern explodes for 23 points in the third quarter and 36 in the fourth quarter to blow this game wide open.
Yeah, Courtney Kramer, you mentioned her 21 points with 5 assists, but I'll tell you what, she had a lot of help there from her teammates throwing her those long passes down, extending the floor. Lindsey Black had 5 assists. Jenna Dirksen had 4 assists. Tori Wiss had 3. So
27 as a team. That's ball movement.
Oh, that's amazing, and you're going to win a lot of games like that. And give credit to the Polar Bears. Unselfish basketball. You get the ball off the boards and you look for Kramer down the floor, and she just had a knack of turning. I watched her. She boxed out, but when she saw that the Polar Bears were going to get the rebound, at 5'5", she's not going to go inside and get the rebound. She might as well take off, and that's what she did. And when you do that, especially if you're guarding a shooter and you're taking off, that's going to get in the shooter's head after a while, and their percentage is going to go down. So I think that's a great game plan by the Polar Bears there, and they did a nice job of executing it.
She was a leading scorer. She finished with 21, also in double figures for Ohio Northern. Amy Bullimore with 15, Lindsey Black with 12. 9 points from Caitlin Hurd, 9 points from Alexis Kirkbride, 8 from Jenna Dirksen, 4 from Emily Mesher, 2 from Tori Wiss, 3 from Emily Brock, 1 from Melissa Manley, and 1 from Claire Orsegos. And I think that was a total of 88. So a job well done by the Lady Polar Bears. They go to 4-1 on the season. And they look pretty good, and that's going to support that 15th ranking that they have, Ron, as they progress through the season and get into their conference, the OAC schedule. So I'd like to thank our crew for this game. They included our production staff, Scott Robinson and Daniel Allen, our camera crew, Bryce Hamrick, Tyler Wolf, Patrick Toller. From our partner, Ron Cruzy, I'm Jeff Henshin. We hope you enjoyed this telecast. Once again, your final score, Ohio Northern 88, Case Western Reserve 49. Thanks for watching.